2026. You know Sarah? I know Sarah. Sarah just watched her grocery bill hit $200 for what used to cost $120. That's not just annoying, that's her entire week's buffer. Gone, just like that. She's now choosing between her daughter's field trip or fixing her car's check engine light. Yikes. Meanwhile, her neighbor, Marcus, unbothered. Completely unbothered about the rising prices, though he did spend 13 minutes straight cussing out the politicians. Classic. But a couple of days before, he fixed Sarah's leaky faucet in 15 minutes, refused payment, but hey, casually mentioned he'd love her feedback on his handyman website. 2 days later, she referred him to her office building manager. Now the guy's got a $5,000 contract fixing up their entire facility. From a leaky faucet. Let that sink in. Here's the bold truth. The people thriving right now, not the ones hoarding gold bars, not the ones flashing those rented cars. Yeah, we see you. The real ones have discovered something far more powerful. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how to build this same inflation-proof mindset to craft an inflation-proof life for yourself. How? By investing in these things. Stick along. Finance is fun, I promise. But before we get into the three things, I want to explain the norm first, like how we typically think about building wealth, the average person's mindset. So let me tell you about my friend Jake. Smart guy, did everything right. Diversify the portfolio, invest in real estate, keep some gold as a hedge, the whole textbook move. And for years, felt totally secure. But then, something shifted. His rental property? Mortgage payments kept climbing, interest rates jumped, tenants couldn't afford rent increases because inflation was eating their groceries and gas money, and his property taxes jumped 20% in 2 years. 20, because the assessed value went up even though his actual profit went down. Super fun, right? His stock portfolio felt like a roller coaster he couldn't get off. And gold, that supposedly rock-solid hedge, swinging wildly on headlines he couldn't even control. He was trapped in a machine working against him. Jake told me something that genuinely stuck with me. I realized I'd built my entire sense of security on things outside my control. The market decides, the government decides, the economy decides. But I don't decide. Bro, that hit different. Think about it. Your grandfather, one house, one job, 40 years, got arthritis, and retired comfortably. Done. That playbook, completely broken. The rules have been totally rewritten, and most people are still out here playing the old game like it's 1987. It wasn't. So if the old rules don't work anymore, what does? Now, back to the list. Number 1, your skill stack. Let's talk about something I call your inflation-proof skill stack. Think of it like a video game, and instead of collecting coins or weapons, you're collecting abilities that make you unstoppable in any situation. That's what we're building here. And hey, this is for everyone. Blue collar, white collar, no collar, every single one of you. First, can you wave at Carlos? He's a nice guy. Carlos worked in traditional manufacturing, operated CNC machines that cut metal parts, saw the writing on the wall when his factory brought in newer automated equipment. Most of his coworkers panicked. Carlos, different approach entirely. He started learning machine maintenance, not just how to run the machines, but how to fix them when they broke. Basic electrical systems, technical manuals, diagnosing problems, all of it. Then, here's the clever bit. He started a simple blog documenting common problems and solutions. Nothing fancy, just hey, CNC machine showing error code E47, here's what actually works. Simple as that. Then took a weekend course on basic business operations. Cost him $200. Here's what happened. When his factory downsized, Carlos wasn't even stressed. Understood the machines, explained technical stuff clearly, knew how small manufacturing businesses operated. Within 2 weeks, a local job shop hired him not just to run machines, but to train their team and optimize their processes. 6 months later, consulting for 3 different shops, making more than his old salary. Because he could speak both factory floor and business office. That is the move. Carlos built what I call a skill portfolio. And you, yes, you can do the exact same thing. Focus on 3 categories: creativity, adaptability, emotional intelligence. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why these 3? Why not coding or sales or project management? Great question. Glad you asked. Here's the thing. Those are valuable, sure, but they're specific skills. What I'm talking about are the meta skills, the skills that make learning every other skill easier. Creativity, solving problems in novel ways. Plumber, marketer, teacher, doesn't matter. Creative problem solving works everywhere. Adaptability, learning fast and pivoting when needed. Industries change, tech evolves, opportunities shift. The person who adopts fastest wins every single time. This isn't wishy-washy. This is being anti-fragile. And emotional intelligence, working with humans effectively, reading the room, building trust, navigating conflict. Every career, every business, every project involves people. Master this and doors fly open everywhere. Think of these 3 as your operating system. Everything else is just apps you install later. Simple. Number 2, the relationship economy. Now, let's talk about something that sounds soft, but is actually harder than diamonds: social capital. Seriously, this is your untapped gold mine, and most people are just sleeping on it completely. Some skip it because of ego, others because they're introverts, but you are leaving insane amounts of money and opportunity on the table. 2 people, same college program, Amy and David, same degree, similar grades, same job market. 5 years later, completely different lives. Let me tell you why. Amy, solo journey. Head down, worked hard, scrolled job listings, sent applications, Googled her problems. Nothing wrong with that, right? Right? But David, though, treated every interaction like it mattered, followed up genuinely, helped people with zero expectation of return, introduced people who could benefit from each other, shared what he learned freely. Just a genuinely good guy being a connector. Here's what happened. Amy sent out 100 applications for her dream job. Crickets. David, though, mentioned over coffee that he was thinking about a career shift, and that friend connected him to someone who connected him to someone else. And within 2 weeks, David had 3 opportunities to choose from, none of which were even publicly advertised. 3 from a coffee chat. When the economy got rough, Amy felt isolated, worried, stressed. David had a whole safety net of people vouching for him, helping him, creating opportunities with him. Not because he manipulated anyone, but because he genuinely invested in those relationships over time. This is what I call the relationship economy, and it is your most resilient asset. Your financial portfolio can crash overnight. Your relationship portfolio only gets stronger over time if you tend to it. That's wild when you think about it. But please, if you think networking means boosting that connections count on LinkedIn, sorry to break your heart, that is not relationship building. Real relationship building, 3 things: trust, reciprocity, genuine care. Also, don't get too involved in a relationship, if you know what I mean. We got to keep things professional. Trust. You do what you say consistently over time. People know you're reliable and honest. You cannot fake this. Has to be real. Reciprocity. You give before you ask. Help without keeping score, share knowledge, make introductions, support people's projects. And when you do this genuinely, it comes back multiplied in ways you never even expected. It's like compound interest, but for humans. And genuine care. You're interested in people as humans, not transactions. You remember what matters to them, celebrate their wins, show up when things are hard. That's the foundation of social capital that actually means something. Hey, you know what? Let's do a fun experiment. 3 actions this week. 1. Reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a while, just to check in. No ask, no agenda, just genuine connection. Easy. 2. Introduce 2 people who could benefit from knowing each other. Be the connector. And one of the most powerful things you can do, seriously. 3. Share something valuable publicly. Post about something you learned, teach a skill, help someone in a comment section. When you add value to the community remembers. Do this consistently, and within 6 months, you'll have a network worth more than any stock portfolio. Because when opportunities come, when challenges hit, when the unexpected happens, you'll have people in your corner. That is the ultimate inflation hedge. Period. All right, there you go. Hope you find it useful. If you did, shower us with love by liking this video. We are on a mission to make financial education fun and easy because this stuff is crucial to your life. So if you want to level up your money game, subscribe and ask us anything in the comments. Want to watch 5 fun, interesting stories in the history of finance? This is the video. See you next time. Till then, get growing.